Hello YouTube, it's Destroyer back with another Samurai Siege village review. This is number 3. You'll be happy to know that I just got a new microphone. It's a Blue Microphones Snowball, so there shouldn't be any more hissing in my videos. So let's get right into these village reviews, since there are 8 of them and they do take quite a while. First up is Sameri from the Alliance Crimson Tiers. He is a castle level 9. It's a fairly rounded design here, which is good. The lions are in an okay place. They are near the lightning towers, which can delay troops, and with the freeze combination there it could kill a lot of troops, so that's in a good position. The level 5 walls are quite weak, so I definitely would start working on that. And you do have some vulnerable intersections there. An attack from either direction will blow up this entire intersection, giving the attacker access to quite a large area. And same on the other side here, you can get access to the core from this angle, likewise this angle and this angles. So I would strengthen that a lot more, or probably maybe put some traps in those intersections as well. I would toggle your drums with your essence storage. Excuse me. Where is your drum gun? Here. I would toggle this a bit further in. It's a little too grouped together there. It's quite easy to farm with just a ram or some Oni trolls into here. Then some ninjas could quite quickly clean that up, so I would try and segment that a bit. The drum gun would be more centralized in that position. I would switch one of your coin storage with your essence storage, or maybe even a couple. Try and mix it up a bit. They're very well grouped there. I would try and segment that better. Your assassin's dens are in an okay place. You don't really have much option to put them anywhere closer to the middle. The traps, could only find one of your traps. It's a little exposed out there, not doing much at all. I would move them into the intersections. Your portal is quite easy to bait out. I probably would look at moving that somewhere closer to the middle, maybe even just toggle it with one of the essence storage. You do have 4 of them, so losing one's not a too big a deal. So your castle's pretty well defended. You have your storages close to the middle. Your splash damages are quite good. So all in all, it's okay. You are farming, so you're more vulnerable to getting attacked, since Castle 9 is worth a lot more war points. So I would mix some of those things around I mentioned just now. Moving on to the next village is 727 Degree from the Alliance Degree. He's a castle level 6. First thing I would do is move your Oni camp in front of your drum gun. The Oni camp is over here. I would move it in the way here. So when that does get broken open, your Onis will stall the enemy while your drum guns do some damage there. I would move your portal next to the drum gun, somewhere in here. That would be more centralized. Out here it's going to go to waste. At least in here it would be covering more of your village. The freeze, your den between the archer and freeze, I would move the den between the archer tower and freeze tower. Yeah, I'd move that over here, since you would have the portal in there. It would be protecting your storages better there. You have a lonely lion out there, not really doing much at all. I would try and move that closer to the middle. Your bomb traps, yeah, the bomb traps are in an okay place. You are filtering troops around walls to get triggered by that trap. However, archers would still get this drum gun down first. So I would probably put the bomb trap on the other side of the storage to maybe kill some samurais or ninjas first. freeze traps are in a pretty good place. It's in a position where archers might be standing to take down the drum gun, so that's pretty good. I would switch to fire arrows on this one archer tower and start upgrading that one as much as possible. Try and max the fire arrows. This is in a good position where it could kill some archers trying to take down your storage. So try and max the fire arrows on this one. It would be more beneficial. And I would also switch some of these storages up with the collectors as well. Maybe at least one coin storage in here. If you have it all together like this, I would just send in a ram to break the wall and then just flood some ninjas in, and that would all be gone. I would move your carpenter in front of your lightning tower as well. Lightning tower. Where is your lightning tower? I've gone blind here. I would move the carpenter in front of the lightning tower, since the carpenter does have a lot of hit points. So putting it here would stall the enemy a bit longer, giving your lightning tower longer to take down the enemy. So those are the changes I would make there. Moving on to the next village, which is Peter from Pandemic. He's since moved alliances. I had to track him down there. He is a castle level 9. It's a nice rounded design and it's very ram proof. However, the alliance portal is a little bit exposed. It is possible to trigger this with, say, a commander with an Oni troll or something. As soon as they get into range of trying to get to the defensive towers, that could trigger out the troops. Then you could kill them out of range. So I would have preferred that a little bit closer to the middle to prevent that. But it's still in a good position there. The lightning towers are quite good. They are protected by the walls here, so they're not too easy to get taken down. That's pretty good. The Dans and Lions are in a very, very good position. He is in the high honor range, so protecting the castle is a must. So keeping the core strong here is very good. Takes 3 rams to get into the core, so that's very, very good protection there. And the traps are in a very good position too. If you do manage to break through these walls, these traps are in a very good position where several cannons could take the enemies down. Everything's quite strong in the core here. It's a very good design. So I'm quite happy with this one. It's no wonder he's in the 5,000 honor range. So that's doing well, I'm sure. Moving on to the next village is Goku-san from the Alliance Real Houston. Now fortunately he's already switched over to my Castle 7 layout I showed in a previous video. So there's not much I can critique about this one. I'm still using this myself on my Castle 7 village, and it is doing quite well. But the only thing I could think of here would be to move the Oni camp into the north where the blacksmith is, to give it some extra attack in this area. It is quite weak on the castle side, so the Oni camp may deter a few more attackers there. So I'm quite happy with this design. He's done everything the same here. Moving on to the next village is Pre-Ninja Bob, who's now in the alliance called the Council. Now he is only a castle level 5, so there's not too much you can do with the lack of walls and defences. The cannons are a little exposed here. Troops can get into the blind spots, so maybe you could move the cannon just one square over to give it a little bit better protection from its blind spot. The portal is is very exposed here, but there's not much you can do about moving it into the core here. But what I would do is move your village a bit further into the corner, so it's a little harder for archers to reach stuff without getting hit by your archer towers and cannons. So that will give you some more protection there. And I definitely would go to single player mission and unlock that drum gun. which you're now able to do at Castle 5. So drum gun is definitely a big deterrent at lower levels. It is quite a strong tower. So I would somehow try and fit that into the core of your design too. You might have to off-center your castle a bit to get your portal and drum gun closer to the middle. Moving on to the next village is Timo from Alliance called Rastafari. Now he's at castle level 7. The portals, the portal is easy to bait, whereas it's in the north here. There's nothing covering this area here, so it is quite easy to walk straight in with, say, an Oni troll or even a ninja. So once you get those troops out, it is quite easy to take out. So I would try and swap that with the drum gun, and I would also swap the drum gun with the lightning. So the lightning tower would end up in this corner here. So the lightning is well protected. Excuse me. However, it is vulnerable to snowballs, so I definitely wouldn't put them together like that. Maybe even freeze scrolls could target both at the same time if you're lucky. I like how it's in the corner. It makes it harder for archers to freely peg off some towers here. Both lightnings are prone to the snowballs here. I think I had a picture of the snowballs. No, I didn't have a picture of where snowballs could attack. Stronger walls are in the middle, which is good. They're the less likely place to get rams. Slower for troops to bash through. Your dens and lions are in a very good place. I know you're trying to keep symmetry here, but I would have preferred to switch one of the dens and lions there. Your bombs, they're in the bottom corner here, which is there's not that much covering that area. So if something does trigger these, there's not much. Are they bombs? Sorry, they're bombs, not freeze traps. Yeah, the bombs may be effective there if they were to spam a lot of troops. Otherwise they go to waste. Wouldn't target that many, although it is a big range. I think the ones closer to the middle take more damage. You do have hidden walls behind all of your trees, which is good. I probably would have fallen for that by sending a ram down here to target your core, to get straight into your core. So that is a good position right there. You have a hidden wall there. It's the same position as this one. However, the core still is at danger to rams. You can send it in one more block over and target this intersection here or here, and that will blow up all of this. However, it will only give you access to 2 compartments instead of the whole 3. So that's still working well, but it's still one thing to look out for. I would probably put some traps in the corners instead. And your markets and wells are well spread and protected, so that's good. Yeah, both the storages as well, that's very good. So I think this would do quite well. Maybe move the Oni camp into the north to protect it a bit better. So overall it's quite a good design. I'm sure it's working well for you. Moving on to the next village, which is Liquid River from the Alliance Fred's gang. He is a castle level 9. It is a fairly popular design in the higher range of Honor 2. However, you are in the farming range, so I think I would modify a few things here. The first thing I would point out is the snowballs. There is a place where you could snowball 8 towers here. So in this low honor range, it is quite common that people do snowball for farming. However, you might not have to snowball to even get to your storage. Your coins are located all in the one area here. So it's quite easy just to come in the side and farm the coin storages. The essence is a little bit better segmented and a little better protected, I guess. But I would probably toggle some of these storages a bit better somehow. It's a good design for honor, but as for farming, I definitely would move some storages around. your lions and assassin's dens are very good location there. The portal is very good, the alliance portal. It has it does have good coverage over the storages here, but it doesn't quite overlap your coin storages. Your traps, I did have troubles finding them all, but they're in a very good position. I think these are freeze traps. I would have sent a ram in here myself. It wouldn't blow up this level 9 wall here, but it still would blow up this one and this one here. So I would strengthen all three intersections of the the T intersection there, but the trap is a very good placement. It definitely would have fallen for that and lost a ram. So this design, for most players, it may trick a lot of people, but in the high honor range, I think the more experienced players would have possibly got around some of the traps you've placed here. The shape is good here. Some troops might get stuck in here taking down the archer towers and then get stalled quite a long time getting through the wall to get to the cannon, so that's a good design. So I have seen quite a few of these, but not quite the same as this, but I'm sure it's working well. The core is quite well protected, but as far as a farming range goes, I would definitely switch some things around. The next village is Vongza Bongza from the Alliance Hiaki Yako. This is a fairly nice rounded design here. It's snug in the corner there. However, some of the towers are a little exposed. First I'll mention the lion and the assassins there. They're not too bad a position there. They are quite centralized, as centralized as they can be in a tight design like this. It's good trap placement. I only managed to find one of the traps. However, it is in the corner here. So some Oni trolls coming in here may get frozen there. Snowballs, however, there are 2 places where you could lose 7 towers, which is quite a lot for a tiny design like this in the corner. You could potentially lose half of your defenses here. So that is one of the problems with a tight design like this. The collectors are easy to farm. I could just come in here with a few ninjas and take out all of the collectors. They're nicely grouped there, so I would try and mix those around a bit with the wells. Storages are a little one-sided, but you are at high honor, so that's probably not much of a problem. Actually, same as the collectors, you probably wouldn't be too concerned about your collectors at this high level of honor. But the storages are a little one-sided here, but I doubt people come in here to farm. Your castle is well guarded, which is needed for the level of honor you're at, so that's a good position. Your lightning towers are a little exposed here. It wouldn't take too much effort to take this down and then send in a healer for those that use healers. Definitely this is a hot target. At least you don't have your 2 lightning towers in the same line of snowballs, so that's good. The one cannon is very exposed up here, so I'm not sure how useful that is. It's not too much effort to get into the blind spot to take that down. Castle level 7, still a bit limited with the walls. It is very well segmented here, but given the honor level, a lot of people would have level 5 rams and get through all of these in one shot. So I would have preferred to spread it out a bit more to protect it more from snowballs and to give your cannons better range. So that's the end of this 8 village reviews. Hope some of those tips helped you. I will try and do another one in the future, so I will take some names from my original video. I have many names down there I can use, so stay tuned for that. See you guys.